It's me, Mario!
It looks like we're just beginning. So for this category, we have to get 70 stars, and then beat the final Bowser. And then when time ends, when we touch the final star after defeating Bowser for the 3rd time. This is basically 20% no major skip. There are other categories where we use skips and glitches, such as backwards long jumps and mix cut to shorten the number of stars they need, within 16 star or even 0 star. First skip is it's called DoubleADewi skip. So you skip a couple text boxes. By DoubleADewi, which says about 6-7 seconds. Interesting, one thing to notice is that they are running on 2 different consoles, so you're running on M64, you're going to be experiencing a lot more lag. Also, the text language that you're using, and also say for lose time. English is actually the fastest version for 70 stars. And that clip you just saw them both doing right there was called bomb flip. So you grab the bomb and then flip them behind the fence and grab that star. DoubleADewi is deciding to go to the slide first, which actually saves a second while we're going into lumps right away with Marteny's doing. Marteny going for the most the setup that has the most possibility of getting that strat, which is called cannon lift. In the intended way, you have to use the cannon to shoot into the wall and roll up and grab that star. So that's the most consistent setup. There's also a couple other ones that are faster, but they're less consistent. Dewey is doing the first 100 coins star of the game, and this is in all the major levels of the game. There's 15 of them. If you get 100 stars in one of those stages, you get 100 stars. These are the only stars that don't send you immediately out of the level. In 70 star, we'll only do 3 or 4 of them, depending on what route the winners do. I'm getting more into the routes as we go along. These runners are pretty close PB, so this would be pretty close, only a couple minutes. So either of them could win this race. Both runners not having much trouble with 100 coins. Dewey having a little bit of trouble getting up to the cannon, where the cannon was set up. the back star, you see on the left, Marteny is doing the launch star, which is actually all the cracks and stuff are actually holes in the program. So we can actually go right through them, which makes it super easy. Let's see if Dewey can get cannonless this time. It looks like he's having a little bit of trouble with it.
Here we go!
And he gets it this time. Now, the reason why we do the, on M64 anyway, the tower star either last or second to last, depending on when you do the owl star, which Marteny's going to do right now, is because the tower causes a lot of lag on M64. There's actually a strat that you don't even need the owl, called owl, where you triple jump wall kick and then hold back. So we don't even to get to this cage island. You don't even need to use the owl. Saves about seconds when done properly. Now Marteny is done with Wom's Fortress and going on to the slide stars. Any predictions in the chat? 12:08, which is a really good time for the slide. If you do without this little skip, with that you can probably get a low 20, maybe a high 19. With the skip, you can get a 12.6 or even a thing of 12.4 is the fastest you can get. I think we're just doing the second one, obviously. So now there's a small skip we can do at the end of this flying red. It's called Xbox skip. So all we gotta do is jump off of the red button, and if you touch the star before hitting the ground, that skips the text box. And those are the text boxes that you have if you do not get the skip. Marteny is now going on to the first Bowser level of Bowser in the world. They both are going in the dark world right now. There's several cycles that, you know, these runners can possibly do that various runners have named, like Seguro Cycle and Zaya Cycle. Seguro Cycle is probably the best that people do in races. So right now we're grabbing 8 coins in the Bowser level, as well as the Bowser. Nice, you got a dancing Bowser, just, you know, it's RNG if you get that, which is random number generator. It's basically anything not controlled by the runner, just out of the runner's hands. Good example, this would be the coins going and where they get land. The next strat is called Sky Jump. We're gonna slow kick, slide down, and triple jump and fly into this island.
Here we go!
One thing that's going to be interesting to see if we go for CCM 17 or CCM 18, because they're routing different, because there's not a, it doesn't specify which 70 stars that we have to get. We just need 70 stars, so certain runners will do different stars depending on their preference.
Here we go!
Marteny decided to do the 2 easy stars first. Looks like Dewey will be doing CCM 18. Where he does the 100 coin with the second slide with Penguin Race. Versus in CCM 17, you do the 100 coin first slide. Looks like both runners are doing CCM 18.
Here we go!
The second 100 coin star that we do. Second of 3 or 4, I'm gonna guess 4 based on the runner's GBs. The others, courses, the levels where we do the 100 coin are in Wet Dry World and possibly in TTC Circuit Cyclops. Interesting how you're getting, Dewey is getting so many coins before he starts to fly. So he's going to have to miss a lot of coins at the end if he gets a lot of.
Here we go!
The hard part about this is you have to get exactly 100 or 101 coins, or else you'll have to do what Dewey is doing and back jump kick, repetitively until you get the star, which is really slow. Now you go on to Big Boo's Hunt. Nothing much here. Get 2 stars, pretty easy. The one thing that's interesting about EV8 is that you have to kill an enemy to get into the level. It's very unique. It's the only level where you have to do something like that before you go into the level.
Here we go!
Both runners are on a pretty solid pace right now. If you have any questions about the runners or the run itself, feel free to ask them in the chat. Because Marteny is on Japanese, that bunny is going to be slightly faster and slightly harder to catch than on English. Because the first bunny is actually the first bunny. The only bunny we actually catch. 70, sorry about that. But this bunny I can just catch is actually faster on Japanese than it is in English, which will make it slightly harder. Yeah. I'll think to not go for pillarless, but you do a similar trick as we did in Battlefield to use a bomb to flip into the pyramid instead of using the shell. They're using the link that was posted in chat. You can see the bracket, see the schedule.
Here we go!
Dewey is going for pillarless right now.
Here we go!
It looks like he got it. Zero star. The only difference between 0 and 1 star is the basement BLJ. So instead of you BLJ right into Fire Sea instead of going into that.
Here we go!
I don't actually know how much harder this trick is though. So I don't run those categories myself. Now Marteny is on to Lethal Lava Land, where obviously it's a lava fire world. Where we get every star, well typically get every star in Lethal Lava Land or LLL, except for the 100 coin star. This strat that DoubleADewi was trying to do is one of my favorites in this world.
Here we go!
No, he dies. Trying to ground pound into that star. It's gonna be costly. Interesting the camera angle was designed to do for that.
Here we go!
If you guys are wondering, the PBs are Marteny has a 55-25 and DoubleADewi has a 57-17. So about a 2-minute difference between PBs.
Here we go!
Be interesting to see if we can see either one or both of them on the stage PB.
Mamma mia!
DoubleADewi is the trick that's called lava boost, so he used the lava to skip a good portion of this level. Got a 3-star Marteny with a 3-star lead over DoubleADewi right now. Marteny is now in the stage called Hazing the Escape, or HMC for short. And there's a lot of tricks that we can do here because there's actually no ceiling. As this one right here gets Christmas Miracle. Does some long jumps and ground fire. Bully's not behaving real nicely. The last one does.
Here we go!
I believe Marteny is using SM64 and DoubleADewi is using emulator. The PVs are Marteny has a 55-25 and DoubleADewi has a 57-17.
Here we go! Here we go!
It's actually the faster strat to get that star. There's also another way where we side flip, get onto a different mark so you jump overlay. That was very well executed by Dewey. Now, on the left we have Marteny doing the first of 3 stars that are hidden in the castle and Toad give you. Obviously they're really fast, so any route will want those. The only hard part about that is that you don't want to punch them so many times. Otherwise they get mad. Nice triple jump eventually by Dewey. You can triple jump off of that box and use the fact there's no ceilings. Doing some nice lag reduction strats from Marteny because he's on 64.
Here we go!
And it will whirlpool in the middle causes a lot of lag. So by not having it appear on the screen, you can actually save some frame. Nice, skip, so we skip a little bit of the level. Hallway skip.
Here we go!
So now Marteny is going to be getting the Manta Ray. And this can be kind of tricky, as some of the hitboxes on some of the circles that you have to swim through are very tricky to get. If you miss both of the first 2 ones, it can be very hard to get it. So it goes around the cycle.
Here we go!
One thing to note is that Dewey decided to get Marteny star and Marteny did not. So Dewey might not be going for TPC 100. Didn't get the lava boost on us above. Elevator. Still a decent cycle.
Here we go!
Now going into fight Bowser. This is in this level, Bowser's pretty fast at the levels. And if you notice that if you miss, or this is beginning animation where it counts it again, you need a lot of time. Okay. The PBs are 55-25 by Marteny and 57-17 by Dewey.
Here we go!
Now Marteny is going on to upstairs. We're going on to Wet Dry World. Wet Dry World is interesting because where you enter the painting is where the water level is going to be. So you're at the bottom, so there's going to be no water. Otherwise, it's at the very bottom of the level. This 100 coin route that is used in 70 stars is not used by top runners of 120. Instead, they'd use the red coin star for in downtown, human part of the level. If you do this without getting any backup coins in the route, there's only like 1 coin you can miss. There's 3 really easy backup coins that are in the box where the star spawns for the secrets. So really you can miss 4 coins. But it looks like he's not going to have fun with this.
Here we go!
Nice hundo. Sorry, the ground pound on the box instead of being accelerated. Do some nice wall jumps. Get to that star. We'll see how Dewey does on his second Bowser grill. And if he misses it, that's going to be very costly, as he has to wait for this again.
Here we go!
What did he get to the second time? Now the star that Marteny got can be a little bit tricky if you have to get the character away, but using an in-game programmed warp makes it super easy and super fast.
Here we go!
Moving on to Tiny Huge Island. There we go, another secret star. There are several of these secret stars.
Here we go!
Nice secret. Now that clip that he did right for a second, but there's water in the level. So you can clip into that water and swim up very briefly. Save a little bit of time. That same strat will be used in Tall Mountain. Except we're going to be swimming, so I'm going up a little bit longer.
Here we go!
Another thing to point out is that if you miss any of these races, you can check out the gaming YouTube channel. Wait a couple day or two for it to come out. Whenever, whether it be SM64 or whatever other game tournament or whatever is going on, or a showcase of the army after you see.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Now Marteny is on to Tall Mountain. We shall be able to be doing that skip that I mentioned. Yep, right here. Flips in the mountain. Swims up. Do a nice, back up and getting there.
Here we go!
My dude's almost done with. Let's try world. Now using the box to get onto this mushroom.
Here we go!
The box triple jump. So no way. The other way to get to this star that runners do is they use their log and long jump off of it. Get to that star. Now Dewey is doing secrets right now. That's going to be very costly at death. Marteny is in a little bit of trouble with the red coin.
Here we go!
Now we're on to Snowman's Lane. All the fast cars in this level. And what do you do to get the Snowman's head? Do some wall jumps off the snowman and the ice bridge to get up there. So you take a lot of time over the intended route. Or you have to use a penguin to protect yourself from the strong winds of the snowman.
Here we go!
Now Dewey is going on to TTM and getting the Toad Star. He's looking a little bit rusty this run.
Here we go! Here we go!
With that, Marteny will be going on to upstairs for Tippy. Now onto the Rainbow Ride, which is very tricky, especially this strat right here, the Star Booster. We call the level reset. Some runners like to call this level reset ride because of how hard and tricky it is.
Here we go!
If you're wondering how tricky Rainbow Ride can be, one of the levels is called Tricky Triangles. Now Drew going on box side. No problem.
Here we go!
Nice save.
Here we go!
Don't hit off its second more before the turn was unfinished. Yeah, definitely. I think he had Death and LOL Bugger, and that's been pretty solid. I will not be surprised if he PB'd this.
Here we go!
No, it just has 7 more stars, which we didn't get TikTok on. If anyone is wondering, world record is just about 30 seconds. 5:47. Well, this jump is I always thought was really hard to do. Oh no. That
Mamma mia!
could lose the run for him. We'll see. There you go. This time he gets it. To continue through No Man's Land. I think we got two more stars left to go. Okay.
Here we go!
Nice. Ice maze star. Just so you guys know the graphic stage of this tournament and several others are going to be starting soon in the new year. Now Dewey is done with SL, moving on to P as well. Sadly, Dewey is definitely not PP pace. Both runners have had no problem with Cruiser, which is good to see. Now he's going for red coin. Dewey's going for red coins. Now we got 2 more stars, so let's do this last level.
Here we go! Here we go!
Now 70 stars. So all I have to do is spray Bowser and beat him and grab the star and he's done. Looks like Marteny is just barely gonna miss PB, but still a very good run. 55 is still possible. Never seen that before. Yeah, now Dewey is on to GTC. Marteny is just barely gonna miss it. If it wasn't for that death in TTC, probably would have got a PB.
Here we go!
If you would have got that throw, you would have missed PB by about 15-ish seconds. Maybe 20 seconds. There we go. Now all we have to do is wait for Bowser to start to spawn. $56.12, really good solid sound. Could have PB'd, but missed Bowser froze and Yeah, find TTC hundreds. Probably cost PV. If you want to come in for an interview, go right ahead. Hello, Marteny. Congrats on the win. Hello? Okay. Looks like Dewey also missed PB as well. Just has a couple more stars. Three more stars to go for Dewey. Oh, that's fine. If you don't wanna, you can't do an interview, that's totally fine by me. Congrats on the win. You won't mind me asking if you. If you use splits, did you get any golds? Seemed like you had a very solid run. But you weren't using splits, okay. It looked like you were on a PV place until TTC, though. I think the only really things that you kind of messed up were LLL and TTC. Everything else was just a little mistake. I don't know if that was an invisible wall or it was part of the elevator. Definitely had a really good solid run though. Definitely Marteny proud of. I believe this was your second run in the tournament. And I believe with that match and that win, you'll be moving on to the second round because you only had 2 races to do because there's the fourth person in your group dropped out. Well, there's actually a possibility of a three-way tie if Dewey can beat Luigi. Then you all would have a 2-1 record, so definitely have a good chance to move on to the bracket stage or the elimination stage of this tournament. Looks like Dewey was trying for left side. Get some hype for Dewey. Now you're just trying to show off for us. How long have you been running SM64 for? So you've been running it for a long time. And it looks like Dewey just got the strat that he was trying to go for, and that'll be on his pro.
It's me, Mario.
At least according to... Oh, so you just recently came back. Was one of the reasons that you came back was this tournament? Do you run any other games? Because according to speedrun.com, this is your only speed game. Hello? How are you doing, Dewey?
I think I have Discord muted. Give me a sec. There we go. Now Discord's loud. There we go.
Hello?
Yes, my round sucked.
How do you feel about your run?
That's weird. Why aren't I hearing? There you are. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how do you feel about your run?
Okay, let me just say for the record, I haven't been playing this game for the past 4 months. That's a lie. About 2 months. I've been maining Mario Sunshine and Odyssey right now, so I have not been running this game.
So you run other games as well?
Yes, I run a lot of games.
Mainly Mario's, I'm guessing?
Mainly Mario's, yes. I'm currently learning Mario Odyssey, and I run some Mario Sunshine. Yeah.
Are you in the tournament for Odyssey as well?
No, I'm not. I'm not finished learning the game yet.
Oh, so you're still in the process of learning that game?
Yeah.
So I could tell that you were a little bit rusty, you know?
Yeah, the run was going well, and then LOL happened. That's where I think I just fell apart. I had some really dumb deaths in some places. Tippy, my deaths weren't, a lot of them weren't even my fault. Just the game hated me.
Tippy hates everyone.
Tippy does hate everyone.
Mario basically just hates everyone.
True.
Like, you want a PB? Nah. I'm just gonna...
Like, I honestly thought I was going to PB in this race, and then I didn't. I was like, oh, I think I have a good chance of PBing, because my time isn't that, like... And I won for a player list, and I got it first try, which I was really proud of.
I think I saw you practicing that before the race.
Yeah, and I wasn't getting it.
When you got it in the race, so that was really good.
Because I saw I was really far behind. I'm like, I need to do something. So I got playlist for strat. And so I was listening to the stream, and I hear Marteny is not going for playlist. I'm like, I gotta go for it now. Someone's gotta see playlists.
The one thing that I don't know, according to speedrun.com, it said they're from Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
So I just because I was curious, I was like checking the time of like day it was. And do you think that part of the reason that you could have been?
I don't live in South Africa, but I am South African.
Oh, okay.
I live in California.
Oh, because I was looking.
It's 8 o'clock from here.
It's like 5 a.m. or something.
I'd probably play better at 5 a.m. to be honest.
Oh wow! I was like, that's impressive having doing it this early.
It's 7 p.m.
Marteny said, "I'll never learn playlist."
A playlist is not a difficult trick once you get used to it. Like, it's really just once you get it once, then you can get it easily.
I feel like if you can do bomb clip in BOB, you can do playlist with a little bit of practice.
They're not the same thing at all. The only same thing is the momentum for the bomb. It's the timing of playlists. You have to like. I don't know, the way I do it is just different. Yeah. Don't be Bouncy Boy. Yeah, I'd love to be Bouncy Boy because he's great at most games.
You can be better than Bouncy Boy if you don't have wrist pain or any injuries.
True.
So do you have any other plans for this game or any of the other ones?
For this game, I want to improve my 120 time, without a doubt. My 120 time sucks. I've only done 2 runs. I'm not sure when I'm going to be playing this game again. I kind of just came back because tournament. So.
I think you have one more race to do.
I do. That is true. Against Ouija, which I heard you saying if I beat Ouija, yeah, that's not happening. There's no... Ouija has sub 50, and I can't even get a sub 1, apparently.
Well, your PB was a sub 1, so...
Yeah, but apparently, as you can see, I'm quite rusty, and I guess I only practiced for like half an hour before this, so...
Yeah, that's kind of to be expected, though. So I guess you've been doing more like Sunshine and Odyssey.
Yeah, Sunshine I just got a sub 140 in Sunshine, which I was proud of. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you're if you like Mario's, there's a lot of multiple Mario game speedruns people do.
I've seen those. It's just that I have this thing called not having that time. I don't have that kind of time. You get no 602 for me.
If you're interested, they just had their 602, so...
Yeah, first of all, don't want to get any of the Galaxy games. Second of all...
Galaxies are fun.
Yeah, Galaxies are fun, but I haven't learned them because I don't have a capture card. What's that? What are they playing about?
The only thing is just they're slow.
Yeah, I run Galaxy 1 if I could, but not 2.
Galaxy 1 is the better any percent. Galaxy 2 is better for 100%.
I don't agree with that. Because Galaxy 2 has like a 9-hour 100%. I can't handle that.
Well, 100% is really doing the game twice. That's why I said that.
I'm just gonna try to do LBLJ right now. I'm probably not even gonna
go. But, I don't think there's really. Is there any other questions that chat has or any of you runners have?
I'm good. I'm fine answering questions if anyone has any. I suck at this trick. Yeah, I'm not doing this trick. I'm just gonna do Photos over and over again because everyone's saying it's difficult. Okay, maybe it is.
Marteny wants to know when you're racing Luigi. Kappa.
Yeah, you mean one am I losing against Ouija?
Hey, you never know what can happen.
Yeah, unless Ouija like intentionally bombs his run, yeah. Like the run started off pretty well. Like it's really just I kind of just got flustered once I got to basement, and then I started being really reckless. Like I went for choked wall kick in HMC, and
Yeah, I saw that. I think that a lot of the strats that you were doing were like more advanced strats, or just putting them all together.
well, normally I would not go for that. I would just go for the side flip. I mean, the side flip wall kick for that star. And I did not. I rarely get the hall skip. I was really surprised I got that. But pillarless, yeah, I do that because I can, and it's not hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else really to say.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Sure you.
Because I love meaningless plugs. Follow my Twitch. There we go. Just
yeah, definitely. Follow both of these runners. You know, if you want to see more Mario, there's more runs of this, and also
it's still not OP runs. Someone fix my Twitch link. You know what? I got this. There we go.
Check out the schedule for Speed Gaming if you want to see any of the other tournaments that are going on. You know, there's a lot of Zelda, a lot of Mario.
Odyssey.
There's a Japanese marathon that's going on right now as well. So I mean, pretty much any kind of speed run or game you want to see, you know, go right ahead. We got it here. So, I mean, unless there's anything else that anyone has to say, you know, I'm gonna sign off and let the Speed Gaming crew take it from there.
Thanks for letting me run. Thank you, and hope it's good.
So see you all next time.
See ya.